KKHT wants you to meet three of the classiest guys in real estate.
I am Chris Kelso, the maestro of mortgage.
I am Rob Cook, the godfather of real estate.
And I'm Joe Orsack, the king of credit swing. And together, we're
the Real Estate Rat Pack.
Much like us, real estate right now is smoking hot. So whether it's buying, selling, or owning, you need to check out the Real Estate Rat Pack.
They're here to take your calls and answer your questions live. Call now, 1-800-808-5548. And now, the Real Estate Rat Pack!
Every
week. We've got it perfected now.
I know.
Yes.
But you know, when one of us is, when one of y'all is missing, it does sound odd. I like the stereo effect.
Yeah, the stereo effect is really good. Hey, I want to do a big shout out this morning to somebody who's having a birthday today.
Your parole
really
officer?
Good sponsor of ours. His name is Philip Scalise.
It's Phil's
What?
birthday, huh?
Phil's birthday is today. And you know Phil very well. He's a grandpa, by the way. He just became a grandpa for the second time this week.
Wow.
Yes.
He's going to enter into a whole new category of razzing for me now.
Absolutely. So, Phil, if you're listening, and I know you are, happy birthday, buddy.
Of course, I can't call him Gramps until I get rid of the cane.
That is true.
So.
That is true, yeah, because you're beating him on that.
Yeah, you're going to have to come up with a better story as I jumped off the wall.
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
Rock climbing. Sounds good. Come on.
You know, we always talk about our charities that we work on, things like that. And, of course, Sunshine Kids is one of the national charities for Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
Yes, it is.
And
it's a very great.
We have an event out today, Biker Blues, that we want everyone to show up out there. It's going to be at Stubbs Harley Davidson, and I'm in my full Harley Davidson regalia today.
That is correct.
In honor of that, and Chris is going to join me as well, and we're going to collect money for the Sunshine Kids. It's a great charity. They help. These are kids with cancer.
Yes.
And they're giving them some normalcy in doing activities and things like that. And I have seen and heard, and I had testimony for one of them that was just, it was gut-wrenching. It's how she survived cancer. She lost a leg, but she's a public speaker now. She goes around and talks about Sunshine. It is awesome.
She was actually at the Sunshine Kids event out in Katy that we saw one time. A couple months ago.
That was where we heard it.
That is correct. She was incredible out there. And, one of the things we tell everybody is, even though we have a lot of fun, we're all in real estate and all this kind of stuff, we do a lot of charity work. And the Sunshine Kids is a very important organization that we do a lot of support to. I personally have done a lot of stuff this year in conjunction with you, Rob, and Berkshire Hathaway. And let me tell you, it's a great organization. It's a great charity. If you can get out there today, both me and you are going to be there, along with a lot of other people out at Stubbs.
And
Harley
Joe,
Davidson.
she can hobble his way over there.
And Joe will probably hobble his way over there as well, correct. And so get out there. It's a great opportunity to support a great organization for some great causes.
And that would be at 4436 Telephone Road at Stubbs Harley Davidson.
Yes.
So, I guess
we got a pretty fun show lined up.
We really do.
What are we going to
do
talk
the phones
about today?
work?
I don't know. What are we? The phones do work, by the way.
Nice.
And, it's 800-808-5548. That's 800-808-5548. If you have any questions with our great guests we've got in the studio today, let us know, because we're going to be talking about luxury homes.
Big market.
Big market out there. A hot market out there. A lot of stuff going on in the luxury home market.
And first up is from Keller Williams, Heather McMahan.
Yes.
So,
Heather, how you doing?
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, she's going, I'm first? Oh, no, I can't be first. Let somebody else be first.
That's
Don't
why
worry, there's only
the mimosas.
Exactly. Only a million.
We don't know what you're
listening to
talking
you.
We
about.
have no idea what you're talking about,
Of
mimosas.
course you don't.
We already got our producer over there snorting.
That was orange juice.
We're successful, yes.
Nothing in that at all.
But
Nothing to see here, folks.
Let's talk. Let's talk about nobody really started their career as being in real estate, and so people transition and go into real estate. So tell me your story.
Well, I did start in real estate. Well, actually, I started in the hair salon business and managed a hair salon for a while, and then decided to go into real estate about 10 years ago.
And how'd you happen to get into that luxury home side?
Well, I had lived in the
Luxury
area
homes.
in luxury homes.
It's what I knew.
And that's what I knew, and those were the connections that I had. So that's why I decided to go with luxury, and decided, to me, it was a matter of also working smart and selling bigger homes. And
It's just as easy to sell a big home
Right.
as a small home.
right,
And
instead of
so-
selling $100,000 homes, which there's nothing wrong with. I would
It's-
prefer to sell one $1 million home.
Very typical, though, that if you're you have a sphere that you are involved with, that's the sphere you end up doing business with.
Right.
And so it's a very natural entree into the business, stuff like that. But let's talk about how the market is right now. You were talking about, before the show, we were talking about that the luxury home market's really hot. Kind of describe what hot looks like for you.
Well, the market is the best that it's ever been. The only problem that we have is there are buyers out there, but there's very little inventory. So, and I am saying where people they are scaling down, still building beautiful homes. You're seeing more homes that are built with clean lines, elevators, and they're maximizing the space instead of these McMansions. You're starting to see more of the homes and they possibly may have garages that are have air conditioning and have lifts instead of having a 7-car garage, so that they maximize the space, and they still have the bedrooms for they may be empty nesters that have kids that are gone away, but of course they come home, so they still have space for that. And they'll have, the main thing is they want to maximize that space, bigger closets.
Outdoor living? How's the outdoor living? I mean, it's
smaller pools.
Smaller pools, right, because you go to the cocktail pools.
I just want to know if
they have the cocktail pools. And so that's what you're seeing. They're still luxury, but they are smaller. You don't see a lot of wasted space, and like you do in some of the homes that were built.
I just want to know if McMansions are filled with fake furniture.
Well, the other thing I'm seeing a lot in the like I said, the luxury home division or luxury home market, I guess, is that you're also seeing a lot of redevelopment in some key areas in Houston. For example, Bel Air, Meyerland, the Inner Loop area, Rice Military Heights. I've been Harley Heights. And you're seeing individuals that are migrating back into there, and then a lot of times they're actually tearing down and rebuilding. Are you seeing a lot of that as well?
That's the big thing is they're having to tear down. They're buying tear downs and building. It's a matter of getting the tear downs, and it's come down to sometimes going to someone's door and knocking and saying, "Do you want to sell your house?"
Right.
It is to that point. We literally are so low on inventory, but yet we still have, I think the second hottest luxury market in the country.
Wow. The other day I was there was an article that came out about the zip codes. And it was, which were the zip codes or areas of the most expensive in each state. And actually the Villages came out as being the most expensive. I think it was ended up being number 6 or 7 on the list.
Yes.
Really?
That is the wealthiest.
I would think Upper Saddle River would be in there out of New Jersey.
It was more than River Oaks.
Yes.
Yes, that is a very hot area, and you also see people that are you see a lot of the teardowns in Spring Valley and the Spring Branch area. Everyone wants to be in that Memorial School District.
Correct.
So
door-to-door home sale requests. Can you send your kids out, Hello, sir. My mom wants to know if you would like to sell your house.
This is the time.
Would you like to buy some cookies and sell your home at the same time?
This is the time of the show we start begging and pleading. Anyone out there thinking about selling, please do it now. We need it.
Heather McMahan, I will buy your lot or buy your house, tear it down.
Yes. And that's a great idea, though, Joe. You send the children out there with the Girl Scout cookies, and would you like to buy some cookies and sell your home? I'll give you a discount on the cookies.
Mom said if you don't sell your house, I might not get to eat.
Wow. Anyway,
here's my card. Call me.
Heather, we often talk that people aren't buying houses, they are buying a lifestyle. So tell me what the lifestyle, are they looking for security, prestige? What's their motivation?
I think it is a lifestyle, and it depends on the individual. Some are looking for the prestige, some are looking, for...
Well, I think safety has always been a big issue for a lot of people. People want to feel safe in the area in which they're buying. And, of course, it's gotten to be not as safe a world as we remember growing up. And so that's getting to be a big factor in it. So Are you seeing people putting in very sophisticated systems into their
Yes,
homes?
I mean,
and things like
you
that?
see a lot of people are installing cameras, and there are many people
Can you
that
tell me
like
which
the
houses?
gated.
Just kidding.
Can't do that, but
That's a very sneaky way of finding out, Rob.
you would be surprised at how people find out. Even just looking at Facebook.
Well, yeah, but people should be very careful about what they
About
post
what
on
they post.
That is
on
correct.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
guess I
yeah.
got a new security
Yeah.
system.
No. The worst thing is on Facebook is, hey, going on vacation for the next 7
Right.
days.
You have a 16-year-old that says, we're on vacation and so, and people look at that and say, okay, there's a break-in right there.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. But I know people are very concerned about that, and I do see them doing some new things. What type of security equipment are they installing besides cameras? Are they doing, basically tethering to a police station or private monitoring systems and things like that?
Yes, you see. I mean, you see a lot of different things, but cameras and motion detectors outside, and now you have the cameras where you can look from your phone and see what's going on.
Are they looking for the smart homes where they can operate everything off their iPads? And
Yes.
things?
Yes,
Yeah, I've
you
seen
see a lot of that too.
A lot of that going on,
Yes.
where you can actually be in a restaurant and say, "Oh, there's somebody at my door."
Right.
You know,
Or you can, turn on the AC or turn on the heat, or even when you're not at home. So you're seeing a lot of that. That everything is, a lot of it's through the
Let's talk
phone.
about the demographics of your buyers. And I mean, are you dealing with people who are coming in from out of the country? Are they in
We're
town?
seeing a lot of people from other countries. I mean, Houston is really a big melting pot of different nationalities that are moving here. A lot of people from China.
We want our money back. So please, people from China, please show back up. We want our money back.
They're actually buying a lot of land.
Yeah.
And land
Yeah, they are.
is key right now, just like we discussed with the farm and ranch.
Yeah, they're buying a lot of commercial as well.
And they
But,
are buying commercial too.
And we're seeing up in the Woodlands, and of course, it's a luxury home market in the Woodlands. I don't know if you ever get up in the
Yes,
Woodlands.
I do.
But a lot of foreign nationals, and specifically Mexican foreign
A lot
nationals
of
are
Mexican
buying.
nationals, they love Carlton Woods because of the security. I mean, I went to show a home there and couldn't find my driver's license. They said, "Do you have a passport?" I mean, it was like Fort Knox. I mean, it was very difficult to get in, and they like that. They asked for bulletproof windows. They love Carlton Woods because of the security.
Oh, wow. Well, I see that in town and stuff like that. That's one of the first things they'll ask is it gated?
Yes.
Is it a gated community?
A lot of people
And-
in town they do.
And
like
there,
that.
and of course, in like Mexico City, and of course, Chris can attest to that. He was raised in Mexico, and that they often will have entire communities or areas that are completely gated for security reasons.
Right.
Because these are
Chris can
wealthy
attest to
people.
that. He used to be in a gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to get into those homes. No,
That's what that gold chain is all about. Isn't it?
hard to
Yeah.
get in there. Let me tell you, man. But one of the things that we've never seen here though that is really neat, like in Mexico City, for example, you drive around, everyone, you don't really have subdivisions like you have here, gated communities. Everyone sort of creates their own complex, right? So everything's gated in on their own homes.
Right.
The one thing that Houston has always offered, and I've always loved it up here, is the fact is you still walk out of your home. You still have great yards. You can go out to your neighbors. You can play on the street. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff that open and active. So people want to stay safe within their environment.
Right.
But they want to stay safe within their community. So that's why you're seeing a lot of communities creating around this.
Are you seeing where people are connecting with their neighbors again out in these communities? Because, we got kind of disconnected from neighbors. We come home, we go in the garage, the door opens, door closes.
Right.
You don't see anything.
A little bit. I mean, I still think we have that sense of, sometimes you get to know your neighbors and sometimes you never speak to them. So I think sometimes in the safer, or where they feel safer in some of the gated communities, then you see them, getting to know their neighbors.
There's a social networking thing out there. It's called Nextdoor. It's about knowing your neighbors, and it's a website and an app also. Is that basically it's the communities of neighbors connecting, because it used to be, I remember growing up, and that we all watched out for each other.
Right.
And I miss that piece of community and stuff. And from a
Right.
security standpoint, it's great. Like I'm on vacation.
But,
Just
you know,
pick up my
I think we're
newspaper.
starting to see more of that, though. We're starting to see more of that come around again. We're starting to see more community get together, you know, and make sure they're policing their areas.
I like
you know,
that.
and
Because
I thought it was
police
really
can't
good.
be everywhere.
Right.
I mean,
you know,
we only have so many police, and we have so many other people out there who are trying to harm us. So,
you know, speaking of people trying to harm us, our producer is going to harm us if we don't hurry up and get to break here.
she's
She's
pretty,
looking
she
at
can be
me right
pretty
now.
mean sometimes. you know?
Absolutely. So, you know, we have a lot more to discuss. We are coming up against a break as usual, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're lovely, you know what, you're so lovely, and oh, what you do to me. I'm like an ocean wave that's bumped on the shore.